Are you kidding me?
Right.
You're killing me.
Kidding me?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yay!
You may be seated. Not you guys. You just if you want to scoot over a little bit, your pictures will be better if you're about right there. There you go. We are gathered here to celebrate the love of Rachel had and Mike Arnold. Let's begin with a word of prayer. Lord, I come to you and I thank you for Rachel and I thank you for Mike, Lord, and just hearing their story a little bit, Lord. I thank you for bringing them together. And I pray for the days of their life as they walk forward that, Lord, this journey is a good one. Let them be hand in hand, arm in arm, as they run forward after what you have for them. In your name we pray. Amen. There's a few things I'd like to share with you about marriage, things that I think you're going to want to make sure are in place for years and years to come. It doesn't matter if you're 95 chasing each other. These are things you want to have and make sure you don't lose. And the first thing is something, it's a word I know that you guys have in place. Now, you look like you're about to kiss her. You can't do that yet. I just want to make sure you know. You got to say it. But the first word I want to talk about is trust. And it's such an important word, but it's something that every relationship must have, or you run the other direction. And so with it, as we talk about this, I want to talk about how it got there, because it didn't just show up one day. It grew. And it grew with something called a friendship. So what you think back to the first time you ever saw each other. I'm not sure what was happening. I hope it's a good story. And at that moment, you guys shared something, a name, and then a phone number, and then you text and called, whatever. But all of a sudden, trust and friendship, like two vines, started growing, until you got to this place where you said, man, we're going to hang out for the rest of our days. But that's important you know that, because tomorrow, the friendship doesn't end, and trust has to keep growing. So you have to keep being friends, keep doing all the little things you did to get here. And sadly enough, a lot of times people come in my office, and they sit and tell me about what's not there. And I just want to encourage you, keep doing all these little things. Keep flirting with each other. Keep winking at each other. Keep going on dates. Keep listening to each other. All the things that make your friendship work need to keep working so that trust keeps growing. It's also important that you understand another word, and the word is hope. You know, one of the things that you can see in your eyes is a hope for tomorrow. Some people arrive at marriage and they think it's over. Well, life's over now, we got married. This is the beginning. There's so many great things, but it means you dream together. It means that you have to keep thinking about tomorrow and the things you can do and experience life. If life's over, it's only because you're laying there. Get up and have life together and enjoy. You know, it's one of those things as we walk in marriage and we get older, we get to be a witness to each other's life. I mean, it's really sad to look around and go through life and do something, look around, nobody's there to see it. But this is where you guys get to do that for each other. And having that hope is so important. It's also important with hope is that you know to forgive each other. And I'm sure you've learned this already a few times along the way. That tends to be in most relationships. And just know that it doesn't change in the future. Keep forgiving. It's an atmosphere of forgiveness, knowing you're human, you're not perfect. And I promise that doesn't change. If anything, you'll learn more reasons why you're not perfect starting tomorrow. So that's just how that works. Now I want to talk about another word, and this word is so important. The word is love. And the problem with this word is we use it for everything. We say we love everything, and then it gets confusing when we come to the real important things. The Bible gives us a better word. The word is to cherish. See, when we cherish something, it means this. It means we protect it. And not only because we feel like it, because we make a decision to. It's because we've looked at it and we say, you know, this is so precious. We need to put it in a special place. A place that nobody can harm it. So when you walk forward in marriage, this is what that's talking about. That you're going to stop and say, you know what, nothing's going to harm this because I'm going to be there. I'm going to make sure of it. That's the kind of love that should be and needs to be inside of a marriage. A couple practical things that I like to share that are just really practical. Every day you wake up, you're going to decide this, and this is as real as it gets. Am I going to be a part of the team? You know, that means you bring your best. Some days you're going to look and you're like, oh, you're still there. You know, that's the truth. That's truth. You're going to do that. And you're going to have to decide. Come on, it happens. And you have to decide, you know what? I am there. I'm going to be part of this team. And every day you got to decide that. So be a part of the team. Run after the same goals together. When you knock each other down, don't Don't start kicking dust on each other. Just help each other up, apologize, forgive, and then keep running forward. It's also important that you learn how to communicate. And I'm not assuming you don't communicate, but I'm going to. Because you're a man and you're a woman. And you both speak English, but you speak male English and you speak female English. Yes. And so with it, there's times that you might say something and he's all, what are you talking about? Or you look at him and you're like, he says it all wrong. Well, he's not going to learn how to do that, I promise, and she'll never understand you fully. But it's not because you guys are crazy, it's just because you're human. We come from different worlds in a sense. We speak different languages, so slow down and just take the time to learn each other's language. And the final thing is to give your all. You know, one of the things about marriage today, I see a lot of people, they come in and just give a part of their life, seeing if it's going to work, and then they wonder why it doesn't. It will never work that way. Marriage is an all or nothing thing. You come in and you give your life away. It's not about being selfish, it's about giving and being unselfish. With that said, I'd like to ask you, Mike, do you take Rachel to be your wedded wife, to live together after God's ordinances in the holy state of matrimony? Will you commit to developing a relationship of trust, hope, and love, and focus on a lifestyle of faithfulness as long as you both shall live? Very good answer, and I believe you. And Rachel, do you take Mike to be your wedded husband, to live together after God's ordinances in the holy state of matrimony? Will you also commit to developing a relationship of trust, hope, and love, and focus on a lifestyle of faithfulness as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Very nice. I'll let you turn towards one another. You can even stare deeper into each other's eyes, but there is still no kissing.
No touching.
No, yeah, there you go. But Mike, I'll let you repeat after me. I, Mike, take you, Rachel, to be my wedded wife, to have and to hold from this day forward. As we join our lives together, I promise to love you, to honor you, to trust you, to put your needs above my own. I commit this day to face tomorrow with courage and with strength. I choose to cherish you. Very nice. You repeat after me. I, Rachel, take you, Mike, to be my wedded husband, to have and to hold from this day forward. As we join our lives together, I promise to love you, to honor you, to trust you, to put your needs above my own. I commit this day to face tomorrow with courage and with strength. I choose to cherish you. Can I have the rings, please? No! Anticipation is a good thing. As we come to the rings, I just want to encourage you of how important these things are. And it's not just because, you know, you spend money on them and all that stuff. It really has to do with what they represent. They become a shield to the very vows you just shared. You guys just shared some wonderful things. But when you go out in this world, there are some people who don't respect marriage. But I promise you, they'll respect yours if you do. See, here's how it works. So people are going to come see your ring and they're going to ask if you're married. And then at that moment, you're going to say something. And it's what you say determines if this thing's worth anything. Speak highly of each other. Don't put each other down in front of each other or in front of other people. It's not necessary. Talk highly of each other. Would you take this ring, place it on her ring finger, and repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed. With all that I am. With all that I have. And all that I hope to be. I give to you now. Place it on his finger. And repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed. With all that I am.
Oh man, hold on. With all that I am.
I'll get it.
Okay. With all that I am.
With all that I have.
With all that I have.
And all that I hope to be.
And all that I hope to be.
I give to you now.
I give to you now. That's good enough for now.
You guys have made a lot of promises today. We've talked about a lot of things. By the power vested in me before your friends, family, our dear Lord, I pronounce you husband and wife. Kiss your bride. I was trying to hold it out a little longer, didn't you? I'm excited to be the first to introduce to you guys Mr. and Mrs. Mike and Rachel Pilar.
So much.
Oh.
No, I got it. I'm on.
gosh! The super, like,
Here, I'll take all of it. And there's supposed to party. Oh my god.
yay! Inge, are you crying?
I do.
Delara, oh, Rachel, I love you, girl.
Well, I have my own hot date with my wife. I'm out of here.
Ciao, Bella.
Thank you very much.
Kelly!